Hi, Kevin Yoder with the Yoder team, and welcome back to another episode of KevinYoder.tv. This is a follow-up to our recent video, which was titled, It's Fall, Should I Sell My Home? And the title of this video today is 5.5 Toasty Autumn Home Selling Tips. So we discussed the benefits of selling your home in the fall in the last video. So I thought a good follow-up would be to give you some tips on when you do sell your home in the fall, how to get it prepared, things to look for, things to avoid, and how to make it the best home selling experience that you can have during the fall months. I decided to take this video outside today because it's such an awesome fall evening. So I hope you enjoy this video and you get some valuable tips. If you're thinking of selling your home, listen up. This is how you do it. And before we get into the tips on how to sell a home in the fall, I want to remind you again about a couple links on the video blog. Number one is a market snapshot. It's just off to the right. You look at the red button. It's going to guide you to recent home sales in your neighborhood. So if you want to know what your homes are selling for nearby, what your neighbors' homes are selling for, click on that link. It'll give you great insight, and it's a starting point. We could always dial that number in for you with a market analysis. Number two is a free home search. So this is an MLS home search. All homes on the market that we see as agents will be featured there. It's a good place to start when you're looking for a home. You can save a search and have it set up alerts for you and update you whenever a home hits the market that matches your exact criteria. Okay, so let's get into it. The 5.5 Toasty Autumn Home Selling Tips. Number one, say welcome with fall decoration. So the first place is if you have a fireplace, it's a good thing to keep it on low and keep that burning. Of course, that'd be an option for you if you had the ability to get home right after the showing. I wouldn't recommend doing that if you're going to be gone for long periods of time, but it's a nice touch and it does sort of add to the showing ambiance. I would recommend that. Decorations, just bust them out. Pumpkins, gourds, scarecrows, anything that would be appropriate for the fall season for having showings. I do recommend, not as necessary right now as it would be in the wintertime, but if you have, pick up some of those booties and you can just leave them by the door. That way, when an agent brings a buyer through your home, they're not going to track mud through your house. That's kind of a bummer, especially if you have light carpet. Most of the time, they are very smart about it and accommodating, and sometimes they're not, and they track stuff through the house. So that's a good idea. You can put a sign up that says, please take off your shoes as well. Number two, air out your home. So this time of year, we tend to close our windows. Air conditioning is off, heat starts to come on, and with that, it kind of traps odors in the home. So we recommend that you open your windows as much as possible, crack them, let some of that stale air out. You can also use exhaust fans, of course, when you're using the shower, but things like that to help keep the home with a fresh scent. Number three, let the light in. Now this is just kind of a tried and true staging concept anyway, but I always recommend it this time of year. Leave the lights on for showings. Open the drapes and clean the windows. Buyers want to see what's going on. If it's dark and dingy and dreary, they're going to think that there's something going on there. If they can't see it, they're going to question it. And if they can't see the home for what it really is, they're not going to like it as much. So open those drapes up. We can't tell you how many homes I've shown with the blinds that were completely closed and it's dark and the buyer can't really appreciate it. So light it up. Number four, cut out the clutter. Now, again, another tried and true staging concept. I'll mention it again here because this time of year, our closets tend to get jam-packed with coats and boots. Clean those things out. Put what you're not using into storage. And another thing that you can do is keep baskets in rooms. So when you have a quick showing, you got to get ready. I've seen clients, we've recommended this to clients, and they do it masterfully, which is like having bins nearby. They can just quickly throw stuff in a bin and out the door they go. So that's a good concept, a good strategy for quick showings, and especially in the fall time when you have extra stuff that could possibly clutter the home. Number five, tout the neighborhood. So what I mean by this is, when this is also another one that we would recommend year-round, but if your home has stores, restaurants, unique shops, anything that would be nearby that we can talk about, make sure that your agent is mentioning that in the listing description. Close proximity to shops, restaurants, and things nearby. Every home belongs to a community. So it's not just about the real estate, it's about the location. And that really is the number one thing, after all, that buyers are looking for. Secondary becomes the square footage, bedroom-bath combination, and the amenities of the home. Okay, 5.5. This is the last tip for selling a home in the fall. Make sure that you create what's called a quick flip buyer album is what it is. So basically, if you have photos of your home during the summertime, show that swimming pool, show the garden, show the backyard, and even show the fall colors in your flip book. Leave it on the counter. You can also do it with a digital frame. So either way, but make sure that those photos of the other seasons are displayed. I bought my own residence that way. They had the digital frame on the countertop, and it was the in-ground pool flashing scenes of the summertime and kids playing, and I saw my family there. Just a tip. So, okay, those are the 5.5 tips for selling your home in the fall. I hope you found value in this video, and if you'd like to sell your home this fall, give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. 942-2449. Again, Kevin Yoder with the Yoder team, and make it a great fall season. Take care.